I can't remember if it was part of Sayori explaining the backstory or if it came up a little bit later, but she was talking about how her grandfather like had them become bronze saints specifically to protect her and like be her guardians. There's like four other bronze saints that just got off scot-free by just deciding not to go along against the black saints and just stop being involved altogether.
Yeah, they are very much like, hey, we're cool being second string. You mean we don't have to get our asses kicked by the most powerful men on the planet? Sweet. What a sweet deal for us.
If you go back, if you go back and watch the Galexian tournament, the Galexian arc, it was literally like just pure chance that Hyoga and Shiryu were around and Shun were around when they needed to like leave right then to go and chase after the Black Saints. But it's so like that makes sense, but like everything afterwards, like if the grandfather chose these like eight kids or nine or how many, I think there's nine.
There was 99. He sent out 99 kids.
Well, no, like that actually became saints.
You know, you know what it is. It's like when you're working, when you're working. I used to do like I used to work at a retail store, and they always get these, and they always choose like a couple of guys. They always choose the same couple of guys to do all this stuff, but I'm always like, I'm gonna step back here a little bit here to the back room. No one's gonna see me. So it's like, I bet you, I
Nachi,
bet you
Geki.
Jabu,
Geki and Bon.
Ichi, Nach, and the other guy,
Geki.
and Geki, and Gats and Geki were like, Don, and they're all like, they all said, they all went, 1, 2, 3, not it!
Yeah, basically.
They did the thing where you touch your nose, but you don't make the like bring light to it, and the last person to touch the nose is it.
Well, not. I mean, to be fair, Jabu wouldn't do that. Jabu was very much like, "Oh, Miss Saori." Like, speaking of simps.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny because like she mentions about how her father, like these kids were becoming bronze saints to protect her, but only half of them are actually following through, and the other half are just like getting gelato or boba tea or something. Like, whatever.
Well, like, apparently they hang out at her house and they protect her house, and I'm like, why?
I'm gonna say, they're freeloader. I'm gonna say they're just freeloading off her riches. That's like the greatest thing ever.
Well, they arrive. It's so funny because they arrive, like, again, like, we'll get to it, but they arrive in Sanctuary and they're like, "Hey, we're ready to fight," and it's freaking what's his name, Tatsumi, who's like, "Nah, dog, they already gone. You just have to stay here. It's over." He's pretty much literally. He's like, "You guys missed your chance. Just hang out here."
Steel. The Steel Saints are her bodyguards at this point. Like more like her butlers, but
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, there's like three. Now we have three other guys that don't that do that are supposed to be like the mythical ones that are supposed to protect them, and it's like they're I'm pretty sure they're still like, guys, let's just hide here. Let's just hide in the kitchen, because if they're gonna tell us we need to go somewhere, we're just gonna like pretend like we didn't hear anything and just let them take care of it.
It's not like you could even just go bring him a band-aid or something. God.
like the least they could have done. And I understand that like the story goes on and does other things, but at least they could have done is like after the Sanctuary arc, like they teach the Bronze Saints that went to Sanctuary teach the other Bronze Saints like how to access their like seventh sense and stuff, like just to make them stronger as a team. But no, they just kind of nope out of the story for the most part. Like they pop in occasionally.
Yeah, just hang out here. Like I'm here too. I'm not doing much either. We're just getting here. We're just here for the paycheck.
What drives me crazy, what drives me crazy is that like they're just standing there looking over Saori's unconscious body, and Kiki's the one who takes off his shirt to cover her in the rain. Moo doesn't do anything. The other Bronze Saints don't be like, "Hey, let's get her an umbrella. Let's take her inside the house." No, they just stand there looking at her getting soaking wet as this 4-year-old is the only one who offers her some sort of help.
We're a super rich family. We own multiple jets, but only one can go to Greece at a time. So sorry, you're just gonna have to stay here. I mean, we know that you're not that strong, but you like they don't need any backup. It's not like they're like all on the brink of death, Leo. At this point, it's fine. Whatever.
I mean, it's hard to be like, hey, we need your help over here. All the way if you're like if you're all the way, say you're like in Virgo house, or you can't just start screaming, help, help.
Go get him some Starbucks. Like, just do something useful.